What up, YouTube? Knowledge is self-determination. So I wanted to make this video today because this is a phrase, a term that I have tossed around for many years in my life. I never even knew that it was an actual real term. I googled it, and this image that you see is the first thing that popped up. Now, I didn't check all the other links that popped up, but they weren't talking about equal opportunity races. Now, as you guys can see from the definition, an equal opportunity racist is basically someone who is racist about every race, sometimes including their own, regardless of the situation, right? Now, I have because I have at times been outspoken with my criticism of other races, but don't get it twisted. I criticize my own race too. I think you should always criticize yourself in your own more than you criticize others, or just as much, I should say. Let me retract that last statement. I think you should criticize everyone as much as you should criticize yourself as much as you criticize everyone else. Equal opportunity and all, man. You got to be fair in this life, right? You know what I'm saying? You got to be fair in this life. Now, let's not get it twisted. I love black people. I love my people. Don't get it twisted. And I would love to see a day where I would love to see a point in time when one day we can all be unified. That would be fantastic for the world, I think. But the reason why I have claimed equal opportunity racist is because if you're going to label me a racist, you can't say that I'm just biased against one group, because there's something about everybody that I fucking hate. Seriously, something about everybody that I fucking hate. It doesn't mean that I couldn't be friends with an Asian person, even though there's tons of shit about Asian people that I don't fucking like how fucking racist they are towards my people. Not all Asian people are racist towards black people, but a lot of them are. You know what I'm saying? Or how Asian women can't drive worth a fuck. That shit's annoying. There's things I hate about white people, like the cognitive dissonance that they have when you bring up the issue of race, how terrified they are to talk about it, and how dishonest they can be when the subject actually comes up, on top of sometimes that backstabby, cutthroat ass nature. And I have white friends. Not a lot, but I do have them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't, and it's not all white people that exhibit those traits. However, when we take a look at the state of the world and the European rule over a majority of the world, I'm just leave it at that. Transatlantic slave trade didn't happen on its fucking own. I would say my biggest issue with most other races, most non-black races, or I should say most non-white races, excluding white people from this, because white people are kind of the template for this. But my thing is, I see a lot of races, especially when they migrate over to America, they try to emulate what they see white people do. They don't necessarily want to be white people, some of them, but they try to emulate white people's behavior. You understand? Like, look at the way they treat black people, for instance. A lot of immigrants come over to this country and they try to treat black people the way they see white people treat black people. And I don't like that shit at all. They try to fit in with white society, but they don't want to relate to other quote-unquote minorities, even though they are themselves considered a minority. They rather try to fit in with the oppressor. You know, it is the cowardice of all the races that I don't like. It is the weakness that I see that I don't like more times than any. You understand? Like with black people, for instance. These are things that I hate about black people. This thing of perpetuating negative stereotypes. You understand? Black people at the turn of the 20th century, and before, but I'm just gonna say at the turn of the 20th century, because of the whole Jim Crow shit, had a lot of negative stigma on us, a lot of negative and racially charged stereotypes that were applied to us because of the racist white supremacist majority in this country at the time. And to this day, I find that a lot of black people actually not only live up to, but seek out or seek to be labeled as these stereotypes that were applied to us. And I don't understand it. I'm not gonna give any details. If you're black, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not giving any details, especially for no fucking white supremacists of any race to try and use what I say against my own people. Fuck you for that. But nah, man, I really hate a lot of the negative things about my people, because a lot of the negative things about my people, those things have been applied to us as opposed to us naturally progressing or degrading to that lower level state of mind, way of being, way of thinking. Like the one thing that jumps in my mind specifically is the issue. I actually just made a video about this. It was the video right before this one, where Phil from the Advice Show made that was talking about those broads that were protesting, or rather arguing with the brothers who were protesting a Asian beauty supply store, where the I guess the owner or an Asian person from the store punched this black chick in the mouth. Now, I'm not addressing that issue right there. I'm just talking about the misguided black women who were standing online to get 50% off a fucking hair weave after this Asian dude almost knocked a black woman's teeth down their fucking throat. See, that kind of shit about my people I hate. Those negative stereotypes, you know what I'm saying, that have been applied to us, we now live up to. Because we didn't have any identity. Our identity was taken from us. So we allowed other people to give us an identity. Because we were lost. We didn't know where we were going. And we allowed other people to, like I said, give us an identity, place certain stigmas onto us. And now in the 21st century, we are trying ever so much to live up to these low-ass standards. But anyway, equal opportunity racism. There's something about everybody that I don't like. I mean, name a race of people on this planet, aside from black people, who have not shitted on black people, or don't hold negative stereotypes about black people, or are willing to be allies with black people. Sure, you can find exceptions to every rule. You can find exceptions in every race. But as a whole, these motherfuckers look at us in a slightly skewed way that Caucasians look at us. But because, see, Caucasians' hatred for us, I would even say, is almost justified. Almost, if I was, I can understand where their hatred comes from. More than anything, they are afraid of genetic annihilation. But not just genetic annihilation. See, they want to replace us, which is why they're destroying history, so that you don't ever know what the fuck we were and where we come from. It's one reason. But the genetic annihilation thing, oh, that's some seriously deep shit. And I truly believe that, that's what has spawned the whole racist movement. Because racism it's a mind fuck, it's a mind job. It doesn't really exist. All humans evolved from the same ancestor in Africa. All of us. We all have a common ancestor. So, racism is idiotic. Because without black people, there'd be no other people. But for some reason, all these other races want to try to distance themselves from us, although science has continuously proven evolution is a fucking fact. And the fact that we all evolved from Africa is a huge part of that fucking fact. So, it just makes all the other races look like complete fucking douchebags. A bunch of stupid, ignorant, racist pieces of shit. This is why I say I'm an equal opportunity racist. Because as a black person, listen, if we can ally ourselves with other races in order to build up our own communities, or for money making opportunities, or whatever, for social opportunities, cool, sure. But I will never forget what other races of people do to us to this day, what they do to Africa to this day. So I am an equal opportunity racist because I look at everybody else the way they try to look at us. I'm willing to treat you the way you treat my people. You understand? I don't like anybody so much that I'm gonna let you take a dump on my motherfucking carpet, you know what I'm saying? And then put your feet up and have a drink without nobody saying shit to you. There's no fucking way in the world I'm gonna do that. You're not gonna take a shit on my face and wipe your ass with my shirt. That's just not gonna happen. So for me, my thing is to treat you with the same amount of contempt that you treat my people. That's why I say I'm an equal opportunity racist. Sure, there are things about black people that I don't like, and I named a few. I named some of those things. I'm not gonna give you a whole fucking rundown of things that I don't like about black people, because I'm not here to rag on my people. I'm here to tell you that I'm an equal opportunity racist, and that I will never put any other race of motherfuckers before my own people. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm sitting in a circle, a diverse circle of people, and I hear people talking about why black people do what they do, I'm the first motherfucker to stand up, irrespective of what anybody at that fucking table has to say about it. Because that's who the fuck I am. You're not gonna shit on my people, and I'm gonna keep quiet about it. I may agree with an action that black people have taken that may not have been the wisest action to take in that moment, but I'm not gonna shit on my people. I'm gonna give you the reason why they did it, because I understand why my people do what they do. So, again, to reiterate once again, I am an equal opportunity racist. If you are a person who doesn't respect black people, you can kiss my ass, because I don't fucking respect you. I don't give a fuck what your race is. I don't give a fuck how many black friends you say you have. I don't care about none of that shit. That's why I call myself an equal opportunity racist, because I'm willing to stand in the face of anybody else who has a problem with my people and say fuck you proudly. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm an equal opportunity racist. I don't just have issues with white people or Asian people or East Indian people. I have an issue with anybody who doesn't fuck with my people. And that goes on a personal subjective level, which is individual people. I only fuck with those who fuck with me. Understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of motherfuckers out here in the internet world or whatever that want you to support them whilst not supporting you. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about that. I don't like anybody so much that I'm gonna follow you or support you and you don't fucking support me. Get the fuck out of here with that dumbass shit. Where they do that at? You know what I mean? If I never make another friend in a day in my motherfucking life, born alone, you die alone. Fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, I went on a little tangent on that one. But yeah, equal opportunity racism, man. I feel the same way about other people that they feel about my people. You know what I'm saying? I just know, and what I do know is that a lot of motherfucking a lot of other races, meaning multiple different people around the world from different cultures and shit. They treat my people like shit all over the fucking world, and I'm not having that shit. You understand? I'm not gonna go in a situation. I treat everybody with respect. You understand? Because that's how I want to be treated in return. However, if I think you disrespecting me, don't get it twisted. I don't revere anybody. Nobody is above reproach in my book. Nobody is above reproach. If you don't respect me, there's no way in the fucking world you can expect me to respect you. It's just not feasible. You know, it's not possible to me. I can't even comprehend that language. So, at the end of the day, I'm an equal opportunity racist. And that goes to all you white supremacists out there. No matter what skin color, nationality, creed, race, culture, blah 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 that you are, if you don't fuck with us, I don't fuck with your bitch ass. And that's what it means for me to be an equal opportunity racist. Peace.